Hello, friends. It is Stacy Shree. I am the founder and mother of Shakti Temple. We are a radical divine feminine yoga and tradition which is centered around the divine feminine. So today is the last day of Navratri, and I want to tell a story about Durga. So Durga is a representation of Mother Earth, and the way that we perceive goddesses within Shaktism, modern Shaktism, is that we develop a relationship with them. So Durga actually represents Mother Earth. She represents our base chakra, our ability to survive physically in the world. And also the energy to awaken her is really gratitude, really appreciating what we have. And certainly we have a lot to appreciate. So the way that it goes in yoga traditions is most often the feminine or the goddess is called upon when the male gods basically can't handle the situation. And we can look at this as an internal yoga, or we can also look at this in the world. So basically, the male gods cannot overcome using the particular military tactics that they've used in the past, which is usually fighting against what we don't want, uh, and a lot of other stuff that's not working. We could go on for a while, but it's not working. And they realize that. And they're like, hey, we need to actually call upon the great mother. We need to call upon the goddess to help us out of the situation, because the demonic forces, or we could say the lower human characteristics have overtaken the earth. And the demons have moved into the God's house, and they just don't know what to do. So they call upon her with great love, great love. And that's really the essence of the divine masculine. They provide, protect, regard, and respect the divine feminine. And so after they call upon her with great love, she shows up and she's like, hey, guys, what's going on? Like, what can I do to help y'all? And they're like, they tell her the situation, and Durga proceeds to slice and dice and basically annihilate the illusion of separation, and um, ultimately slays the demons. So today I'm going to be sharing an invocation or a prayer for humanity from how I perceive Durga within me and in the world. And that is a prayer for happiness, abundance, peace, and equality for all beings. Okay, so now when we look at her, when we look at Durga, the weapons actually are they're weapons from the male gods, and they each represent something, and that's something I'll go into another time. But this is actually a message from Durga. So she especially comes out to protect and the divine feminine. So she's all about fighting for what we do want instead of against what we don't want. Okay, so there's some nuances around the divine feminine and the divine masculine, which often appear very similar because it's about protection and providing for life, life, protecting life itself. So she really represents life itself. Okay, so I want you to just maybe take a deep breath and imagine Mother Earth, Durga, talking to you. And this is directed towards women or the feminine, but it actually applies to anyone. This is a genderless, non-dual tradition. I am Durga, mother of fierce compassion, lion rider, demon slayer, voice of the silence, strength of the forgotten, daughters, sisters, mothers, sons, brothers, fathers, hear me. Rise from the ashes of doubt, step out of the shadows of control, and remember, you were never small. Now is the time to let go of the old ways, the chain of abuse and control. Every whisper that says you cannot, every hand that grasps at your power, today we lay him down, not with hatred, not with vengeance, but with clarity, with unity, with love, as fierce as fire. We slay not men, but the sickness of domination, the illusion that one must rule another. Stand tall, my children. Your weapons are wisdom and courage. Your shield is self-respect. Your lion is the strength of sisterhood and Shakti herself. It's your life force energy. Together, we create what cannot be broken. Equality, where no voice is silenced. Unity, where difference becomes strength. Happiness, born of freedom and truth. Abundance, flowing for all beings, and especially for the women who carry life, love, and liberation with their hearts. I bless you with fierce joy, with radiant confidence, with the fire to rise again and again. May you slay every inner demon of fear. May you build new worlds of collaboration. May you walk as embodiments of Shakti herself, so that all beings may taste freedom. I am Durga. I am your mother. I am within you. And when you rise, the world is remade. Sending all my love. I am with you all the time. Love, Ma.